Good evening. Very nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Presents and cards for me? God damn. Thank you. Oh my God. Thanks. I wanted to tell you how I came to be here tonight. I had this idea. I was in an airport in Johannesburg, South Africa, and the vibe in the place was really bad. And I just got there. I came up with this idea that I wanted to do a show on my birthday, and I wanted to play in Chicago. I swear to God, I am not kidding you. I wanted to be in this city on this night. So, called my manager in Los Angeles. It was business hours still, you know, I looked at the time change. And I said, figure it out. Find me a venue on my birthday. And this was in December. So it's hard to get a show in February when you're asking in December because everything's booked. So I said, make it happen. You know, try. Because that's the city I want to be in on my birthday. I want to be on stage. Right? And so we got it happening, and here I am, and here you are, and I swear to God, there's no place I'd rather be. I thank you so much for coming. So, okay. Thank you. And oh, what a chore it is to get to you. Here's my experience. I deal with it daily, and you may find the same thing happening yourself. You're all cool, you're smart, happening, you all got dressed by yourself, got your hair care products together, you're looking sharp, you look great tonight. You got down here unaided, you know, you didn't have to have your mom hold your hand to get in here. What happens to you, us, them, no, not anyone in here under this roof. Way too cool. Under this roof, we're all fucking Einstein. It's out there. The idiots. And where do they all go? The airport. Those who cannot figure out simple things like holding your picture ID and your ticket at the same time, giving them to the lady behind the counter. This is really simple stuff. Day to day, I'm doing these shows. Every morning, I go into a huge building full of idiots. And I think it's the mentality of lines. Standing in lines, people's IQs plummet. He's a rocket scientist, he goes up to the counter at United, he's playing with his poo-poo outside the 7-Eleven. He's a fucking moron. And where are these people always located? In front of me. Why can't they have like the dummy line? Why can't you have to pass some kind of test? Do you know that you have to take out your driver's license or a passport to get your ticket to get... I do. He falls through the floor. He goes downstairs and has to board with all these other idiots. Really sharp, cool folks get to go boom, 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 and just get right to the airplane. I'm trapped by morons. Okay, here's the first thing that happens. I go in. The first thing is I'm trapped in line, idiots in front of me. I see the guy ahead of me, and how long does it take to show your ID and give the ticket? Did you check all your luggage yourself? No one put anything in there for you to carry? No. Has it been in your possession at all times? Yes. Great. And you're one way, how many pieces of luggage? One. Chunk, thank you, have a nice flight. Time, 41 seconds. We're out of there. The guy ahead of me, I'm, stopwatch, like, mark, minute 10, 2 minutes, and then he does that thing where he like kind of sags and leans on the thing. And then you know you're in deep shit when the lady leaves. She takes it and she goes like, no, don't go away. No, come back. No, fuck it, I'll help. How about I just club him like a baby seal and get him out of your way? Okay? And you see that ass standing in front of you. And the only thing you can think of is just putting your foot up as hard as you can. You just want to, and just fucking knock him right into the wall. And you'll like, get him, ow, what'd you do that for? Because you're too fucking stupid to get on an airplane. Go back home. Now, for you may think I'm a little uptight. You may think, like, God, man, why don't you fucking mellow out? What's your fucking problem? Here's my problem with this, okay? Our lives are very short. You never know when someone's gonna take it away. Okay, you have, what, 20, 30, 40, 50 more years? I hope you have a very long life, but you never know when you're gonna get hit by that car, you're gonna fall in the manhole, you're gonna get some kind of horrible disease, and boom, you're dead. You're mangled. You know, you're pissing out of a fucking tube into a bag. Something horrible happens to you. And not 1 second of your life do you get back. I'm gonna catch up on some sleep. You don't catch up on sleep. I'm gonna catch up on some reading. Either read or don't, but you can't catch up. You do what you fucking do, and that's all you get, okay? I wish in litigation, in court proceedings, you could sue for time. I get 5 years off your life. What would you rather have in a car accident when you like lose your leg? 5 more years or like $3 million? I'd rather take the time, okay? I'd rather have more time. I'd rather get 5 years off this prick's life who inconvenienced me. So, what I'm basically getting to, when the guy takes an extra 2 minutes ahead of me, oh, 2 minutes, what's your problem? 2 minutes of time I don't get for myself. He's murdering me, just a little. He's murdering me with a very tiny little knife. It's like, okay, it's like murder in the millionth degree. Tiny little increments of time are being torn away from me. And I hate this guy, and I don't know him, and I don't know what the problem is. All I know is it's really fucking easy to get on the plane. And I go up there trying to be an example to the rest of these boneheads behind me. I go up there, I photo ID, and I'm ready for the questions. Like, go ahead, hit me. Have your possessions of the all times? Affirmative. Do the other one. If I had any, I'm taking anything for somebody else to take on the trip. Go ahead, come on, time me this lady, come on. Have you, did you take any? No! Stamp it. I'm out of here. 22 seconds, you fucking idiots. Okay. And I just dash off to the next obstacle. The metal detector. I'm in line to go through the metal detector. What does a metal detector detect? Metal. Can't we figure out that coins and keys and all kinds of shit is made out of metal? No? Well, I can, but the businessman in the nice 3-piece suit and the Brooks Brothers outfit and the nice shoes and the $150 briefcase can't seem to do it, and he's always in line ahead of me. Goes through, makes the U-turn. Sir, do you have any, your keys? Oh, I'm sorry, yes, my key. Digs into his pocket, pulls out keys like a janitor or a jailer. Like 12 pounds, big-ass ring of keys. Everyone looks, whoa, that's a lot of keys, man. Surprised he didn't pull his pants down to his ankles. So he goes, okay, here I go again. And I'm timing him. This should take no time. You should not even break pace. Throw your briefcase on the thing, walk through, don't set it off, grab your thing, go on to your fucking gate. Oh no, not this guy. And I'm standing behind going, I really want to go. I don't have any change or keys in my pocket because I know it's a fucking metal detector. Did this 80 times like everybody else. He goes through again. Sir, any other metal objects in your pocket? Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I had some change. Pulls out of his pocket 10 weeks worth of laundry quarters. About 12 pounds of quarters. Everyone's impressed. Like, that's a lot of change. Another 2 minutes have been taken off my life. He finally goes in, and I just feel it. I really want to give him a foot up the ass. I ace right through it. Grab the backpack. I don't even stop walking. I know what to do with a metal detector. I mean, this isn't rocket science. It's a fucking metal detector. Okay, I know. Maybe I'm overreacting, but on a day-to-day basis, getting barraged by dum-dums, it's just more than a man can bear. Then we have the I am too chicken shit to check in my luggage, so I'll take a fucking overseas steamer on the plane and try and wedge it above the seat, but I can't do it. So I'll stand in the fucking aisle for 90 minutes while everyone else stands there like a bump on a log waiting to sit down. Or when they finally do cram the thing in there with the help of 3 other people, no one can figure out how to sit down in 13A. They walk in the aisle and they're holding their little boarding stub like it's delicate information, and they look hopelessly lost. They look at it, and look up. Look at it and look up. I feel like grabbing them by the back of their collar, taking the thing, okay? Watch. 11, 12, 13. See? A, B, A, B, A, B. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up! Which I think should be one of the two little lights up there. They have like the seatbelt icon and the don't smoke icon. They should have the sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up light. Because I don't know about you. Maybe it's not only my experience, maybe because I'm overreacting, bad karma boy. But it's always my experience. I'm sitting in the aisle seat, so I have easy access to the men's room if I need to go in there. And the guy gets up from his seat and he has to have the long, drawn-out conversation about his friend's laptop. He's bending over with that big bubble butt, looking at his friend's laptop. I make a right turn with my face. My nose gets stuck in the guy's ass crack. I'm stuck. I can't get loose. And you ever heard guys like talk about their computers, like they're talking about their cars, like they're talking about the sex they had? Oh, that's a 604E microprocessor chip in there. That's fast as hell, that thing. Wow, that active screen's really bitchin'. Yeah, well, yeah, I got a 4 gig hard drive in mine. I feel something tingling in my ass. Well, anyway, when we get to Nebraska, we're gonna kick ass on those carpet sales. We're gonna sell those guys a whole bunch of carpet. Give it up. High fiving. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm on. And then, ding, the sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up light goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, the pilot has instructed everyone to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Well, Don, I gotta go sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry, man. Is your face okay? Okay, well, I gotta go. I endure these morons, surrounded by them. Get out of the plane. My next boondoggle, my next obstacle in my path towards an efficient, straight path to baggage claim. The moving sidewalk. We all know what the moving sidewalk is. It is the long band of rubber or metal that goes about the speed of the average human gait, the average human pace, maybe a little bit faster. You're supposed to get on it and walk, thus increasing your ambulatory efficiency as you get to baggage claim. Why do people get on it and stand like a stuffed animal? They get on it and they sag. And if you stood and watched, it's like the humans on display. They just kind of go by. And these people are content to stand still on a little conveyor belt for like 400 yards. Like a quarter mile. And they all had this talk. I'm so tired. What have you been doing? Sitting on my ass for 3 hours in the plane. Oh, I'm so worn out. Life is so hard. I am jamming on this thing. I'm up on the balls of my feet, throwing myself forward, trying to get a rhythm going on the belt so I'm propelled forward, so I can be at baggage claim first so I can wait the longest. I don't know how that logic works out, but I gotta be there first. So I am steaming down this thing. Anyone not walking, who's not way up on the side looking out for Mr. Efficiency is immediately my enemy. Time murderer. I see it as a threat to my life, even if it's an old woman with her shopping bag. God damn it, I want to see her flying. I want to see her fall and not get up, And so the folks are like, oh yeah, going along, and I'm just bounding, just heading for glory. And they start feeling this rhythmic, God, what's that? Oh, my goodness. Then it gets more insistent, and all of a sudden, they are airborne. Flying, luggage flying from their grip, briefcases exploding with paper and laptop computers and calculators all over the place, men flying, ties sticking out, landing in heaps. All they hear is, man, get the fuck out of my way. And that's me clotheslining with my backpack as I club and fight my way to baggage claim. And so I get to baggage claim. I'm the first guy there. I go right to the mouth of where the luggage comes out. So I'm ready. I'm so ready. 3 minutes later, you see the casualties limping, walking into baggage claim, holding their arms like, ow. Holding onto their briefcase, paper all fucked up, pointing. It was him. Old woman holding her hip. She's all, oh God, this mean man. And I'm sitting there like waiting. I'm so ready, And this always happens. I'm standing there waiting. There's a guy next to me. Some blue suitcase comes down, goes by. We both look at it. Not mine. I know what my shit looks like. Yeah. 3-minute lap comes through the mouth of the bag of sing again. We both look at it. 3 minutes later, comes through again. The guy goes, grabs it. Hey! And leaves. What were the first 2 laps all about? When he was staring at it, letting it go, was he waiting for the mood to be right? What was he? What's going through his mind? I want to interview the guy. Like, what kind of fucking idiot are you? Okay. And then the other situation happens where I'm the last guy to get my luggage. I'm waiting, everyone's gone, and my luggage finally comes out. It's on the conveyor belt with like 9 other pieces of luggage. Where are these people? I don't remember anyone dying on my flight. I don't remember anyone jumping out the window. You know, where are they? You know where they are? Halfway home in a cab, or like picked up by their wives, girlfriends, husbands, boyfriends, whatever. Honey, you forget. You're a fucking idiot. On the overpass, back out to the airport, you know, get the luggage. This is what I do every day just to be here. By the time I get out of the airport, I'm so fucking enervated. Today, I really was bad. Walked out of the plane, just started mouthing off. Fucking simple-minded motherfuckers just started looking at people and fucking started dealing on them. Bunch of fucking stupid fucking people. And, you know, these poor people are just going to their flight. They don't know who I am, and they don't deserve this kind of treatment. This is just the kind of prick I can be. I don't have a television that gets channels at home. Only time I see television shows is in hotels when I'm on the road. So I go without seeing television for many days at a time, sometimes weeks, sometimes a couple of months. I've never been a really big fan of television. I reckon I can survive without seeing Friends again. You know? And I'm sure they're good-hearted people and they're working hard, trying to be a good actor, and they're happy to get the work. You know, it's a good job that you can get. I'm sure the salaries happen. I'm sure they love what they do. I'm sure they give it all they've got. But you watch it, and it's like no life you've ever lived. And I don't think that television necessarily has to mirror real life. In fact, if it did mirror real life all the time, what a drag that would be. What if they had a TV show like Your Shitty Job? Like, Factory. And the show's a guy like stamping like labels on cans for an hour. And every like 5 minutes he goes like, tonight, McDonald's. And this just shows like a one shot of this like people getting helped at McDonald's. Like, whoa, that was so realistic. So maybe you don't want reality for television. But when I see a show like Friends, and I don't mean to beat them up, but all these beautiful women, the whole cast, very beautiful girls. The guys, very beautiful boys. They're all fit, you know, got the GQ thing going, men's fitness. They look like they're right out of that magazine. Got the hair care going, the eyebrows are plucked. They're looking sharp. And they're all sitting around one well-lit, comfortable place, and they go to the next well-lit, comfortable place. They go to the coffee place. It has the big couches and the big cups of comfy coffee. You know, it's like kind of like, look, the yuppies are cocooning. Oh, you know? We don't go out anymore. We cocoon. We eat comfort food and watch cable. You know, we wear big sweaters and drink coffee out of huge cups. We drink, you know, flavored coffee out of huge cups, lukewarm coffee, and we snuggle and we watch, you know, Mad About You, and then we go to bed. And that's like Saturday night. You know, and we're scared of stuff and we're gaining weight, but we don't care because it's all about what you feel inside and stuff. Okay? So they go running around from one well-lit, comfy situation to another, and their dilemmas are so corny. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't have the right shoes, and my mom is coming. Ah! And like, all the girls and all the boys are in one room trying to get the one girl to get her shoes together. Like, what can we do? Gosh, she's got a real problem. And like, all the women leave. Oh, we're gonna go get her some shoes. And as soon as the girls leave, the door closes, and the guy's like, whew, are they gone? Okay. Gosh, what is she gonna do about those shoes? I don't know. You know how you guys are. You women know how us guys are. 3 hot-looking girls leave the room, slam. Or you're gonna go like, gee, what about those shoes? You're gonna go like, fuck! Okay? And you know it. You will be talking some shit. You will be saying, God damn, man, I could totally see your tits this time. No, I'm totally getting in there. No, you're not. Oh, yes, I am. And the girls are going to the elevator. God, you see that dick print on that guy? Fuck, I'd do it right now. It's all that same shit, you know? So that's why shows like that just bug the shit out of me. And I think that the people, the powers that be, like the people who make up all these TV shows, are under this weird misconception that we're stupid. They think you're dumb. They think I'm dumb. That's just so much bullshit. No one's dumb, man. They just get dumb media. Because to be in 1998 in this country, you can't be dumb. If you're dumb, you're dead. You just can't even hack it if you're stupid. You know? You can be stupid, but you're gonna be real tough to still be alive. Like if you've done 8 years working at Burger King, you may be a dumb motherfucker, but you're one tough son of a bitch. You know? I flip hamburgers for a living. Come on, let's go. I mean, you're gonna be pretty hard to kill in an urban environment. Okay? Yeah, I watch Friends. Fuck you, let's go. I get back in my car. Sorry, I am so sorry. Right on, Friends, you know, here's my watch, just leave me alone. But I reckon with programming like that, they must think, well, I think they're spitting on our minds. When I see a show like Baywatch, it makes me wonder, well, these are adults who write this stuff, not 12-year-olds. You couldn't get a 12-year-old to come up with an idea like Baywatch. These shows are written by adults who sit in rooms and burn lean tissue. They burn calories into the night, coming up with like 45 minutes of bad programming so they can wedge in the 15 minutes of commercials. And what's Baywatch? If you notice one thing I've noticed I watched an episode and a half of Baywatch to see the world's most popular television show. I was interested. The one thing I noticed is that these poor girls, okay, she's lost to Xena. See, why do you know this kind of information? Like, why? I hope you're getting a good salary for knowing that kind of shit. Anyway, have you noticed that the women, these poor women, are getting shoved into bathing suits that hold a 6-year-old girl, first off? Okay? The Speedos are this big. They just are just... I'm dying! Shh! They get the shoulder straps over. It takes 45 minutes to get these poor women into these suits. They are so skin tight. They're giving them these like labial split wedgies going. Oh, you haven't seen them? You know. And a show like that is just like some mediocre bullshit primetime TNA. And if you've noticed, the poor women never say much at any one time. Like, BJ's in the water. Helping me. You know why? Because the suits are so tight, they're pressing down on the implants, which are impacting on the lungs' capacity to take in air. And they tried giving them more lines. They tried giving them like a paragraph to say, but they're like, you know, they're like to break them out of that suit with the jaws of life. And if you've noticed, these women are always diving into cold water. Every chance they get. Around 7 a.m. Time to go to the beach. Nipples, bing, ratings. Johnson & Johnson, Pepsi, they all come in for the next season. Well, our money's up. Great labial split, great nipples in the early morning cold water, erectile tissue, we love it. The ratings love it. We'll be back next year with all that money. And these women and David Hasselhoff, who looks kind of like, you ever seen when dogs get bred too much? They kind of get like that. Have you ever seen that kind of constant look of confusion that Michael Bolton has? That kind of like... Hasselhoff has it too. He just has that... Help me. And he's in charge of shit. He's a lifeguard, but he's like foiling the mad escapades of diamond heisters and stuff. It's like, come on, you're pushing it. And all the extras who happen to cross the way have these big old honking implants, and they're just like all bunching up against the skin of the woman. Like the woman has like just these fucking globes just pressing down upon her. It sure looks uncomfortable to me. I would never do that to myself. So, this is the problem I have with that kind of stuff, because it basically says, you're a dumb fuck, and here's your entertainment, you dumb piece of shit. Which I think is mean. I think it's mean to do to cool people who work hard. They should give you some better shit to watch. That's why I don't watch TV. But I've been watching TV lately because I've been living in hotels. And I've been watching the whole CNN thing and the way they're treating Clinton, you know? Which is pretty interesting, I think. Because, okay, there's some married people in here, you guys. You thought about fucking around. You check out women every fucking day. You think about what they're like bent over a couch going, ride me, you fucking big dog. Okay? Some of you have broken your matrimonial vows and fooled around. It's not anything new. In fact, if every American male and female who was married was honest about the times they fooled around, a number of times with one person, number of people, all that, if it was really honest, the statistics would be alarming. Because I think, like David Lee Roth once said, everybody wants some, okay? And all of a sudden, the president gets busted wanting some, getting some. Okay, I don't have a problem with the guy getting some shit for it, because I think if you get married, you should fucking do the deal. If you're gonna sign the paperwork and do the ritual, stick to it. Because there's so many ways to get out of it. Don't you think? I mean, if you're gonna get married, do the whole thing, till death do you part, listen to the rap, you all can like say the vows of marriage, you've watched enough movies, you've been to enough marriages, you know what it's all about. Me and you, until we die, for better, for worse. You get cancer, I'm sticking with you. Your tits get cut off by cancer, I'm sticking with you. You fucking grow this melanoma lump out of your fucking head, I'm staying with you. I gotta put you in adult diapers when you're 90, I love you and I'm gonna do it every day. Okay, that's what it's all about. Sticking with you, right? And if you're not ready to do the time, don't commit. And that's why I'm not married. I'm not ready to go there yet. Well, because when I do, if I do, I'm not fucking around. I'm taking it seriously. Because I know for myself, if I was married and my wife cheated on me, I wouldn't even have the energy to fight. I would be like, my heart would be, I couldn't even get off the couch. I'd be like, I couldn't even go, you fucking bitch. I'm not someone who yells and screams like that. No. I yell and scream, but I don't go, you fucking bitch. That's not me. I've never gotten into a screaming argument with a woman. I don't go. But I'd be like, you fucking cheated on me? I think the string would go out of my back and I'd just fall on my ass. I couldn't even go to the divorce. I'd be like, kill me. That kind of Shakespearean betrayal, I just think it would just kick my ass. So it scares me, that threat of heartbreak. So at the same time, you've got Clinton dodging all this shit. You notice week one, Clinton, bad. Ooh, and now the spin is changing. Now it's the investigator guy, bad. 2 weeks ago, Clinton's ratings down. And after a while, everyone goes like, they start reasoning. He's a bad man for doing that. Then they go to the bar, they hang out, they go to work, they wrestle around with the information for a while. They go like, oh fuck, man. 23-year-old intern in the Oval Office. Fuck, I'd do that shit, man. The ratings go up as people get a little perspective on the bigger picture, and all of a sudden now Star, the media manipulation is now Star's the bad guy, and it's just basically the same mouthful of mouthwash swishing to the other cheek. And now everyone gets to see. I don't think there's been a clearer opportunity for everyone to get to see how full of shit the media are, how they make up their own information. They go out there and they're basically tabloid reporters wearing ties. They're no more informative than the National Enquirer. They're a bunch of motherfuckers, okay? And if you notice now, they're trying to turn the whole Clinton thing into like OJ2. Dun, 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 dun. And what was it? A few ropey jets of Chisholm flying across the Oval Office. All this scandal, all these cameras, CNN driving all over the place, patching out all these people getting their book deals, and all it was that was it. That was it. Never happened to anybody in this place. No, never did that. No, never been on the receiving end of one of those. Never administered one of those, not under this roof. No, never did it. What are you talking about? Try again, come on. It's lightweight. He shouldn't be doing that shit because he's married. And he shouldn't be doing it in the White House. He should be more discreet. There's ways to do it and never get busted. You guys know how to do it and walk around that girlfriend or whatever you've got and get off. He shouldn't be doing it. And also, there's this place called Iraq, and they have all this poisonous gas, and this has a little bit more priority to me than who's fucking who in any fucking building anywhere. One little spot of anthrax on your lung, and you are one dead motherfucker. Came up with another idea. reckoning that America can be like a nation of pussies. I think at this point we're living so good. Look at this place, beautiful. Look at all kinds of nice places in America. You go to other countries, a lot of motherfuckers don't have it as good as we have it. I think we're kind of getting like a little bit too plump. I think we're getting like a little bit overweight, and we're gonna get taken out, and we won't even be awake. We'll be on the fucking reclining chair with the satellite dish and the remote when people come to fucking kill us. So I reckon we should put on a way more meaner image for the rest of the world to see. And here's some ideas I came up with. Like, remember a couple of weeks ago they killed the woman? You know, the first woman to be executed in the country since the Civil War? Okay, they should have done it at halftime at some major football game at the 50-yard line. And basically what they should have done is got the local baseball team to surround her with baseball bats, close in and club her to death like they did to Mussolini. Just fucking flatten her until she was a body bag of broken bones and fucked up entrails. Then they should have hacked her in pieces, flown the parts to the White House and hung the parts off the tree, videotaped it, and sent it to the Middle East and say, see what kind of crazy motherfuckers we are? They should like execute death row prisoners at every halftime game. There's enough of them. There's tons of them waiting on death row to go. They should be killing them like at least any World Series, any Super Bowl, any playoff game, halftime there should be a killing. And there should be a 3-camera shoot. Every hip director or video director in America gets to do it. Tarantino gets to like videotape his and like cut it together, put it to some cool music, and like put it out on MTV and just have like murder television, worse than cop TV, just show the actual brains flying out, mutilation and torture, and say to the rest of the world, we do this shit all the time. We do this shit all the time. We're fucking insane. And just take abstract European tourists, take them down to Miami and just kill them, like all the time. But I have a family. You have a family in mourning, and then you hack them up and you hang them from trees in the White House. And the rest of the country, the rest of the world will go like, they're fucking crazy. And the next time we say Iraq, put your fucking shit down. They'll go like, cool, that's cool. You still got the rotten head of the woman you killed? Yeah, I still got it. It's on my fucking bedpost. You know? That's one way to go. Okay, maybe not. Another thing, have you noticed that the weather's always changing now? Because of El Niño. And now everything can be blamed on El Niño. Which translates into what? The child? A weather pattern that like demolishes California, puts it where it probably should be, in the water. Bye. You see all these crying people on CNN. Like, my house went away. Yeah, you dumb fuck, you put your house on the beach. Big ass waves are like 10 feet away. Why did my house go away? Well, let's see. It's like when the people build the houses on the floodplain, and then like the flood comes and takes the houses away, and then 3 years later they built the houses back. And then the floods come and take the houses away again. They're like, why? Why'd you take my house away? Because you're a dumb motherfucker. You should just live in a canoe. Here's a rowboat. Call it a trailer home. Go fuck your sister. Get the fuck out of here. So why would you name this thing that's like demolishing parts of America, flooding poor people out of their homes, ripping apart places like Peru, totally changing the world's economy due to like, you know, farmers can't get their shit together and all this shit is happening. Why would you call it the child? Like, could a 4-year-old kick your town's ass? I think they should call it the motherfucker. And have like straight-faced weathermen. If you're thinking of going fishing this weekend, then think again. The motherfucker will be sending in 4 inches of rain to your town. People in Santa Barbara, California are feeling the wrath of the motherfucker. Cut to, like, down in Mississippi that floods all the time. Everything was fine until the motherfucker took it all away. God damn you, motherfucker. Because El Niño just doesn't cut it for me. Maybe we should call it the first 4 Black Sabbath albums. That would work. Bakersfield, California was destroyed today by the first 4 Black Sabbath albums. Fuck yeah, it was! Have you ever heard Paranoid? God damn! That would destroy my town right now. Let's do it. So that would work, but El Nino doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. They're gonna have to come up with something else. Another thing I noticed, I know you've seen it too. There's some morning television show where they have like Al Roker, the personality weatherman, sitting with like 3 other people, and they pick up pieces of the newspaper and go, well, this is funny. Here's some information from USA Today. That's where I go for the truth. And behind them is windows with a bunch of maniacs outside holding up signs to try and get in the shot. And they're holding up signs like, hi, Muffy, it's Mom. Which basically says, Muffy, your mother's a fucking idiot. You know, who are these people? Who in their right mind would go to a hip town like New York to get up at 6 in the morning and stand in the fucking freezing cold to have them be seen? Where are they from? They're from the Midwest. From here. Okay? No, you think I'm making it up? Some of you have done this. Because they always interview those people. They go out there and people are elbowing each other out of the way to get to Al Roker's microphone. They go, so where are you from? Oh, we're from Madison, okay? It's really great to be here. It's 30 below zero. It's like February in New York. You know, there's no trees there. There's nothing to retain the heat. It's all concrete. The place is freezing. They're up at 6 in the morning. Somebody's son or daughter gets up in the morning, goes to work. Before they go to work, they turn on the TV, kind of wake up. They look and they see their mother waving frantically. They have to go to work and have all their fellow employees go like, saw your mom on television today. You never told me your mom was a fucking jack-off. What's up with that? It'd be like doing that here. There's so much cool shit to do in this town. All the museums, all the cool art. There's that wonderful cemetery up the road from here where all the cool architects build their big-ass mausoleum dicks going into the sky to kind of pay tribute to their mortality. Damn, I'd rather see something like that than wait for a fucking weatherman to talk to me. Where are you from? Same place I was always from. God damn, now I've made it. So, it's been a little surreal for me dealing with my constant day-to-day TV diet. This thing I wanted to get to, because I was here a couple of years ago doing a talking show, and I kind of touched on this, but I want to kind of reheat it. Talk about it again, because I'll tell you. I was told several months ago that I was going to come to Chicago and go on CNN and come out of the closet. I was going to hold a press conference in Chicago with CNN. Did you remember that one? Yeah. And I never knew I was gay, you know? I really think I'd remember that. I think I'd remember some guy fucking me. Where was I for all of that stuff? Where was I running after guys, you know, snapping with them with a towel in the men's room shower? I don't remember. So I hear that I'm gonna come out on CNN in Chicago. Do you know how interested CNN would be if I called them up, I'm going to come out of the closet, I want you to do a press conference? They would send down some kid from a fanzine with a broken Walkman. So why are you a fag, dude? And that's all that would happen. No one would give a fuck. Then I heard I was going to come out to Kennedy on MTV's Alternative Nation. Yeah, imagine coming out to a Republican. What a pop culture thing to do, to come out on MTV. Well, this is Hank, and, well, tell him about your video, fag. You know? What would I want to do that for? A little about me. If I was gay, there'd be no closet. You would never see the closet I came out of. Why? I would have burned it for kindling by the time I was 12. Because I know, with all certainty in my mind, there's nothing wrong with being gay, and you know it. And there's nothing wrong with being into chicks if you're a girl, and there's nothing wrong with being into all of it. How awesome would it be to be bisexual? To walk into a room and just go, all right. Oh, yeah. I've heard that there's a publication in San Francisco, which I've never seen. It's apparently a bisexual publication. It's called Anything That Moves. Fucking awesome! So I'm hearing all these rumors that I'm coming out of the closet. In fact, in one nightclub in New York City, I was outed. I was in New York, I was producing a band, and I heard, oh man, you got outed in the Village last night. Really? Whoa! If I was gay, at this stage in the game, 37 years old, aging alternative icon, kind of getting gray, kind of getting a little soft in the head, I'd be taking out ads. Aging alternative icon. Wants dick and lots of it. Please, 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 bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Run at me with that damn thing. You know, life is short. Get off as much as possible. So I would not be subtle, okay? And it made me start thinking about homophobia, which is, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand racism. Yes, I know that, you know, some people don't like you because of the color of your skin or whatever. I can't understand how you can get to that mentality. I can understand, like, big advances in science and technology. I now have a digital vibrator, fucking cool, that memorizes my orgasmic wave pattern and can do it anytime. Whatever, I can understand sending a little robot to Mars and having it drive around and scoop up samples of soil and flying it back home. Great! We can do all this kind of shit. Why do some people get tripped up on what I think is the most entry-level obstacle? It's a curb this high. Homosexuals have a problem? No, they don't have a problem. They have a problem with dumb motherfuckers who can't climb a curb that high. People who discriminate against someone's race. You could talk to me for an hour and a half about why white guys are cooler than black guys, and I would just go, God, I just don't read you. You know, you think it gets the white power guy to talk to me, and he could talk to me till he's blue in the face, and I would be all ears. I really hate when they put the white power guys on TV, and they get up to talk, and the crowd just boos them. Like, shut the fuck up. Let's hear what he has to say. Like, learn about your enemy. If he's going to say something, record it. Listen. You know how he's ticking. Learn how his machine works. But you never get a chance to, you know, because they can fuck you, and the guy just zig heils and storms off. You know, oh well. Arr. But I can't understand how you could go there. So the idea of homophobia blows my mind, knowing that all guys are the same. You know, and I assign homophobia to guys. It's such a guy thing. You fucking fag. Okay, every guy in here is into parking his pee-pee in a nice, warm, tight place, moving it around, ejaculating like fucking God. Like the fourth Zeppelin album. You know, with a velocity that knocks you backwards across the room and you black out. Okay? And gay guys and straight guys are into the same thing. Shouldn't they be in bars high-fiving, buying each other drinks, embracing for their common love of ropey jets of chisel flying across the room? Shouldn't they all be hanging out going, oh, yes, I love my dick. Oh, it's so great to be a fucking man. Yahoo! Why should there be people fighting each other over this shit? It's all the same shit to me. You know, and it made me start thinking about all the different classifications of sexual orientation. Like, there's guys and girls who like the opposite sex exclusively. Straight. I'm straight. Hey, shut up, I'm straight. I'm gonna go on some straight sex. You wanna get into it with me, buddy? I'm gonna have some straight sex. I'll fuck around. And it sounds like the kind of sex the guys in Dragnet would have. Imagine being married to Jack Webb and his Dragnet character. Honey, I'm going to penetrate now. Are you properly lubricated? Oh, well, never mind. Here I come. You know? Ah, that was good, straight sex. Now I'm going to have some straight sleep. Doesn't sound like there's much side-to-side motion going on. Not a whole lot of latitude going on there. It doesn't sound like anything I'd want to really do, but I end up doing it as much as I can anyway. So straight doesn't really work for me. So, then we go on to the next classification. Guys who dig guys. Gay. Well, let's think about that for a second. Look up the word. Happy. Think about 1970-something America, pre-specter of death AIDS, discotheques. Guys going in, having sex with anonymous partners 3 to 5 times a night, all that great music, all these guys with their fucking leather pants with a see you later peekaboo hole in the back for easy access, or just some kind of bum flap you can flip up, bend them over, put your Budweiser on the guy's back and fucking ride to glory. God damn, if you guys, straight or gay, if you could get off with 3 to 5 anonymous partners a night for 10 years, you would have a smile so intense on your face that have to jackhammer off your corpse when you were dead. That is like man heaven. And you guys have been out with a girl, and you get busted looking at the other hot-looking girl. You're like, are you looking at that girl? And no, whack! Of course, come on, she saw the chick before you did. They have that kind of, that radar going. You know, I've learned my lesson, man. Women are smarter than men, stronger than men, fucking more violent than men. Listen to them. Like witches around the cauldron. They can feel their satanic tail twitching. They fly into And men are just they're just the straight men. They're the guys who walk into the door. They're the guys who say, hey, how'd you like a nice Hawaiian punch? Sure. And we're the sure guy. And we get led around by our dicks. Guys are like under a big illusion if they think they're in charge of shit. It's just women letting them have some line. Letting them have a little bit of slack. It's kind of letting the marlin out before they ring them back in. You know? Yeah, they're all nice and comfy and they look great, and then you get into a divorce situation, then you end up like, she's getting the house and one of your eyes. What? She only wants, she'll burn the house down, keep the eye just so she can swing it off the rear and go, nobody fucks with me! So, I've learned to just give them room. They say, I'm going over there. I said, fucking take it. You're the boss. So you can't be fucking around. So when you see the girl and you go, you know, are you looking at her? Just own up, yes. If you could have sex with her and not even know her name, would you? Yeah. Quack! But at least it's true. And is that bad? No, it's just your genetic male imperative to go on and on and on. You know? You know, it's what you do with that urge that makes you what you are, but we all have it. So imagine a bunch of gay guys in a room without like, I could fucking get in and die of a horrible virus. Imagine the zero level of bullshit in that room. Because when guys hit on girls, it's all about bullshit. Guys run that I'm sensitive rap. They work into the conversation, I work into the conversation that I am sensitive, artistically inclined, a good listener, a good feeler of their pain, and I have no sexually transmitted diseases. I can work that in. Yeah, my friend, he doesn't use a condom. I don't talk to him anymore. God, what a jerk. You know, that's like the second 31 of the conversation. And so, you know, guys basically they're just saying, let me fuck you, please. Please, you know, and women know this. You know, they go, oh, he did the I'm sensitive rap. Oh, I love it when they do that. Are you gonna fuck him? No, come on. Really? You know? And so you might as well just go up and be yourself. But imagine a bunch of dudes in a room who are gay and men being really just without the bullshit factor. You wouldn't hear any talking. All you'd hear is belt buckles hitting the ground. Oh yeah, moaning, groaning, poking and choking. You'd meet your partner during the act. Hey, I'm Barney, how are you? I'm Ken, I'm a rough rider. Oh yeah, come on. Come on, fucker. Don't make me beg, fucker, come on. Oh yeah. I think it'd be awesome. I think that'd be so fucking cool, man. Just to just get off like some kind of wild animal all the time. I guess that's why they call it gay, okay? Happy, happy, happy all the time. Now, I noticed that women who dig women are given the weird, strange lesbian name. Lesbian. That's weird. Because like all the other classifications are adjectives. Gay, adjective. Straight, adjective. Lesbian, kind of sticky mucous membrane noun. Kind of could be a rare and obscure South African arboreal tree frog that only comes down from the triple canopy jungle foliage to mate and then, you know, hatch the eggs and then die. The lesbians mate during the rainy season. The female carries the eggs on her back and is fertilized by the male. She goes back up into the tree and waits. Her babies are hatched, and then the lesbian dies. It just sounds icky, and it must be a man coming up with a name for women who dig women. A man who is mad at a woman who has no need for his dick. And nothing fucks men up more than a gal who says, don't need it, don't want it, got a girlfriend. I have heard some of the most hilarious conversations about that shit. See that chick? She's a fucking lesbian. Oh, what a waste. What a waste. Why? Because she's not getting any of this. Yeah. Or like, I could change her. I could turn her around. What if I went up to one of you guys and went like, can I fuck you? Get the fuck out of here. I can turn you around. Wouldn't you be like really sure of your sexuality at that moment? Goddamn right, you know? And you just haven't had a real man yet. That's what they say. Hey honey, you just haven't been with a real man yet. Maybe they were, and that's why they became lesbians. And like, what's the difference between a real man's hard-on and a fake man's hard-on? Nothing. What's the end result of a real man's, sexual thrust and a fake man's sexual thrust? Looks the same to me. God damn it, So I think it was given to these poor babes by a man who was really infuriated that there's women out there who don't care about their dick. Like, you don't want... Are you sure? Dyke. Another mean word. Sounds like Dick Butkus in a moo-moo. I'm a fucking dyke. Come here, little man. Let me show you some pussy power. Here comes the dykes. I think it's mean, and I think people who are like homophobic should just cool the fuck out and just do their thing. There's no gay guy who's gonna impact on your life unless he's harassing you at the workplace, and then he's out of line. But otherwise, fucking get over it, man. With the way people are treating bands nowadays, we're all gonna be headed for Las Vegas. So don't be going, you sellout, you fucking dick, you asshole, when you see me all bent over with a big fucking fat ass in a gold lame outfit going, liar, liar. Okay? Because it will be you who put me there. And you know who I'm gonna be opening for? Scary Monsters. Hey, who remembers?